This is the last tutorial in the weldment section. Now we are ready to send this structure to the welding process after we are done with the completing the structure as we want. So we have this table now is ready to be welded. So for that reason we need to specify the type of welding and how much you want to weld and so on. You go to the weld bed that tells the technician the way to weld your structure. Now we have these strips inserted to this structure, so these strips can be the places for welding. Now we can select the faces where to insert your weld. So select this face and this face. You have that weld inserted there. So you can try to weld in this way for all your reps. And in the selection, you have also the amount or the radius of welding. Let's make it 5 millimeter. So that means will give you a radius of 5 millimeters if you are familiar with the theoretical part. So if you select both sides, it's going to select on both sides. So I'm going to keep it on both sides. You have all around, can weld all around that edges. I'm going to make it both sides, and I guess it is that too much weldments to be added. So we can try to make it spot welding. And in the define weld symbol, if you are familiar with the types here, you can select, but I'm keeping it to the default. The length, for example, weld length, we have, as you remember, we have this strip with the length of 35 millimeter. I'm going to decrease it to be 30 millimeter. So you have it here. You can change where to the exact place. So if we make it this 30 from 30 or 25, and here we make it 5 millimeter. So you have that weld is in the middle. So you're going to weld 10 millimeter or 5 millimeter offset from that member with the length 25, and there in the intermediate weld you can select to be spot welding. So we can make it a gap and weld length, so we can make a gap of 1.75. so we can make the spot length be 2 millimeter with 5 millimeter gap between. So I guess this type of weld is enough, and that will be repeated on the rest of the reps we have. So by this way you're going to weld that structure and be ready for using in the workshop. So now we are done. So here you can have a look there. And if you hover over there, you should see the sign of the weld. So this icon here is going to show the technician how to weld that.